Components of food. Test for the various nutrients present in our food. Different food items contains different nutrients and in varied proportions. This topic demonstrates the different tests to identify different nutrients in food items. Supplies. The test for presence of carbohydrates, proteins and fats are simpler to do as compared to the test for other nutrients. For carrying out these tests, you will need solutions of iodine, copper sulfate and caustic soda. You will also need a few test tubes and a dropper. Observe these tests carefully and do not try to eat or taste any chemicals in the laboratory. Take a small quantity of a cooked potato or a raw ingredient. Put 2-3 drops of dilute iodine solution on it. Observe if there is any change in the color of the food item. Did it turn blue-black? A blue-black color indicates that it contains starch. Test for protein. Take a small quantity of food item for testing. If the food you want to test is solid, you first need to make a paste of it or powder it. Grind or mash a small quantity of the food item. Put some of this in a clean test tube. Add 10 drops of water to it and shake the test tube. Now, using a dropper, add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate and 10 drops of solution of caustic soda to the test tube. Shake well. Let the test tube stand for a few minutes. A violet color indicates presence of protein in the food item. Take a small quantity of a food item. Wrap it in a piece of paper and crush it. Take care that the paper does not tear. Now, straighten the paper and observe it carefully. Does it have an oily patch? Hold the paper against light. Are you able to see the light faintly through this patch? An oily patch on paper shows that the food item contains fat. The food item may sometimes contain a little water. Therefore, after you have rubbed an item on paper, let the paper dry for a while. If there were any water that may have come from food, it would dry up after some time. If no oily patch shows up after this, the food item does not contain any fat. Summary. Let us revise what we have learnt in this topic. Balanced diet provides all the nutrients that our body needs in right quantities along with adequate amount of roughage and water. Deficiency of one or more nutrients in our food for a long time may cause certain diseases or disorders. Learning surely is a great experience, so keep learning.